I have no land, no titles, yet my dynasty will lay claim to the Korean Peninsula to unite the Hojang. My ancestors will then strengthen the Samham Empire through building up the nation from within, by constructing buildings and developing the land. And once Korea is at its most powerful, only then will we be able to defeat a unified China in a brutal war and take the mandate of heaven for ourselves. We're starting as Hojang Bak Ye-Gyeom, who probably wasn't a real person, but in this case, he's a landless noble in the kingdom of Silla. I'm the start of the dynasty, and it'll be up to me to set the family up for success. I'm starting off with a wealth focus, although we don't make any money, so the extra income doesn't matter right now. All we have in our name is this villa right here in our noble estate. It's kind of like a mini county that we'll always have no matter what happens. What makes Korea different is its government type. We're meritocratic, a form of administrative government that is similar to what China has going on. Titles aren't inherited like they are in a feudal society. Instead, we need to work for it. Essentially, there's all these titles, and when a title holder dies or retires, the land is then passed to whoever in the country is considered the most qualified. Hey guys, thanks for watching and sorry for interrupting the video, but I'd like to ask you guys to subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps out the channel, and if we hit 25,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I'll give away a couple All Under Heaven DLCs in my Discord server. I also have channel memberships where I allow my channel members to vote on what the next video should be. Again, thanks for watching, and let's get back to the video. A big part of being qualified is your merit rank. We are 9th merit rank, which is the lowest, and this qualifies us to potentially be appointed to county tier titles. To increase our merit rank, we need to attend civil service examinations. Our goal will be to reach the 7th rank to get the ability to be appointed to duchy tier titles. So, whenever local examinations like this pop up, I'll be heading that way. It's gonna be a dangerous trip. I will be cheating, don't tell anyone. Can I use ChatGPT on this thing? Cheating worked and we passed our first exam. The most important thing is that we got some merit. Passing that test means we can now reach merit level 5, once we get enough merit of course. We have this notification to find an elder. An elder is like a mentor figure, and it gives you +1 merit per month. While our primary goal is to get merit, I have a secondary plan about religion. Most of the nation is a variety of Buddhist faiths, but I want Korea to go back to its roots and revert to the Mu faith. All the holy sites are around here, which is cool. And fun fact, being possessed is considered virtuous in Mutism, which is awesome. We've already passed the exam, but we can still go to them for extra merit. Instead of taking the exam, I'm helping out at it. I don't have to pass anything this time, so it's pretty free. Learning increases your ability on exams and increases merit gain, so I'm educating my errant learning. It's not just exams that give merit, you can also study to increase your knowledge. It'll just make you all stressed and hate yourself during the process, but I think that's normal. With just those few steps, I'm now 2nd in line for the next county title, but I can do better. Using influence, the administrative system's special currency, I can increase my candidate score to push myself higher up on the succession list. If we actually look at the succession page, we can see that it's sorted by merit rank and then by candidate score. Luckily for me, the guy in first place already has land, so that means I'm really the first person that would get a county title when one becomes available. We may have no land, but money isn't useless. With our tiny amount of money we're making, we can buy and upgrade estate buildings to make that tiny amount of money a little bit bigger. This guy wants to marry our daughter, which is nice. Forming an alliance with the head of a family increases the amount of influence you get per month. Having family members with land also increases its value. And yeah, influence helps you get land, and the more land you have, the more influence you have. Nepotism and all that. You're not the only one in the family taking exams, as you gotta force your kids to take exams too. Hey, my son passed this time. He failed the last couple of times. It makes him literally depressed if they fail too many times, so I'm glad our boy passed. Oh hell yeah, we just got appointed to a county. Now where is this land? Oh, it's up here. Looks like our liege took over some new territory, which is great for us since now we have some land to govern. We actually make some money now, and we have a treasury. The treasury doesn't matter right now, but it sure will later. The treasury is the money associated with the title, so it's separate from our personal gold. We may have land now, but that doesn't mean it has to take us out of the succession line. We can take this decision here to let ourselves be appointed to a new title if one becomes available. I'm doing this because our county here isn't all that good, and if a better one becomes available, I'd want to be appointed to that instead. I'll also want to improve the merit and candidate score of our player heir, as best I can anyways. Hey look, our son was appointed to this county that's actually in Korea. That's pretty cool. And now that we're actually making money, I can more consistently upgrade our estate. I plan to leave this land we own, so I'm not worried about upgrading the buildings here. Guys, I think I studied a little too much, and now I'm a lunatic. That kinda tracks. We've transcended to the afterlife. People thought I was a warlock or something, which was probably true. This is actually kind of what I wanted. Our new guy has better land and he's younger, so we'll have more time to get a higher merit score. With this character, I will strive to become a duke instead of a lowly count. More specifically, I want the Duchy of Kaesong, so I will study my butt off until I get a high enough merit for it. I'm at the 8th merit rank, so now it's time to get the 7th rank. Don't worry, I didn't forget my second goal, as I'm able to get the Apostate perk, which greatly reduces religion conversion cost. And cool, we can now convert to the Mu faith. Hell yeah, it's the classic faith in the area. Oh man, we're so close to level 7 merit. The upgrades to our villa are going well, so that's nice. Hey, there we go, rank 7 merit, which means we can now be appointed to a duchy title. Oh wait, that was basically instant. I've been given the Dole of Bak Ye-Gyeom. You know, there's a university here, so this duchy is pretty good, but I still want the other duchy. We got enough renown for a dynasty legacy at the same time we got the duchy title. There's this virtues branch, which I don't think is very good, but it's new, so I should get this first one at least. Extra Confucian education experience and exam advantage in capital examinations. That was probably a pointless legacy. I'm gonna resume further appointments to hopefully get myself that duchy title I really want. The game says we're first in the succession, which means I need to try my best to force this guy out of here. Once I get more gold, he's gonna get it. I didn't really understand this mechanic before this, but we're a military vassal instead of the regular vassal type. Military vassals can have a military, while regular vassals don't. Okay, I've saved up money, let's force this guy into retirement. Well, that's weird. We've been given a new title, but not the title of the guy who I made retire. We now own land down here. Now some other guy is the heir to the title we actually want. At least it made us a powerful family. Oh man, that's funny. I was building up influence and gold to try to get the title we want, and while waiting, I was appointed back to the last duchy we had. It's like nothing has changed. Unfortunately, we're second in line to the title, so I'll have to get first in line somehow. We need to make up like 20 candidate score, which I'm not sure I can do right now. I need a lot more influence. Oh, never mind, we're fine. Whoever was first in line is gone, so now it's just us. Hopefully when this guy gets kicked out, I'll get the right title this time. Nice, that's what we wanted. Once I get my hands on enough influence, I will immediately be refusing further appointments. This is the best duchy out there. Why is this a duchy I wanted, you may ask? Well, it makes the most money. Almost entirely due to this county, which has a special port. It gives you a bunch of gold and dev growth, so that's great. The county also sits on a farmlands, which adds development growth in addition to having the best building types. Oh, and it's a holy site. I'll actually upgrade the buildings in this land. I plan to hold this duchy forever. I'll build up strength until I'm powerful enough to usurp my liege and seize the kingdom for myself, Robert Baratheon style. I mentioned military vassals, but there's actually 3 kinds of vassal types, but our title is just a standard. I can't do it now, but I'll need to become a military vassal when preparing for the rebellion. While I gain strength, I'm going to continue increasing my merit level, as higher levels will increase my salary. Yeah, we have a salary. The majority of our money gets sent to our liege as taxes, but we get some of that back in the form of a salary. It's kind of a complicated tax return system they got going on. Here's why we'll need to become a military vassal. We have no men-at-arms slots for our title. I'm upgrading our buildings that give us money, as I'd love to be rich. I'm thinking that the best way to win the war will be to save up some money to buy a bunch of mercenaries. Now that we're a duke, we can actually host our own examinations. We can nepotism cheat it to get our son to pass the exam easy peasy. I've been marrying my kids for alliances, and I've gotten quite a few fellow vassals on my side. Oh hell no, I'm not converting back to Buddhism. Our religion is cooler. We have cool rituals led by shamans. The game is telling me about the Vitalist faith reformation like our nation would even know about the Baltics. I maxed out my character's merit rank. For meritocratic, it is capped out at the 5th rank. In China's government, you can get a higher rank, but I'll have to do that another time. With a bunch of building and estate upgrades, we're making 22 total gold per month, so I'll start prepping an army. We have our private army here, but it only has 2 slots. But which men-at-arms type to choose? I've decided on the cost-effective archers. We have 2 choices. The special archers we get from our culture counter more types of men, but have lower stats than the default bowmen. The counters don't matter to me, so I'm going with the old-fashioned bowman. We got ourselves 600 bowmen in our private army. I was trying to figure out if there's a special way to overthrow your liege in a meritocratic, but I didn't find one, so I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. Our liege died and our new liege is a 16-year-old. Great for us, as he's a lot weaker than the last guy. I can change our administrative type to military, and I can even increase our treasury output and salary. All it costs is 100 influence, and I almost have 20,000 subscribers. That's a decent amount of influence. I'm getting myself another alliance just to have it. Now that I'm a military vassal, I can create men-at-arms under our title. I'll get some siege units, light horsemen, and some more bowmen. These troops use our treasury for maintenance. Okay, here's the plan. I'm getting the meritocracy perk. Very fitting name, by the way, which gives us the claim throne scheme. Now we can start a scheme to claim our liege's throne. The secrecy is terrible, but the success rate isn't all that bad. I can bribe people to get that even higher. Our scheme has run its course, and it's time to claim that throne. And we've got ourselves a claim on our liege's title. He knows I fabricated it, so he hates me now. We're allied to as many fellow vassals as possible. Low on money? Try blackmail. Use your spy master to find secrets, and then use the top left stewardship perk to force some money out of them. With my blackmail money, I will take the Korean Peninsula for the future generations of my dynasty. Only one of my allies will actually join the war, but it's my strongest ally, so I guess it's okay. We have 2,000 troops before mercenaries, so this one stack I'm buying doubles our troop count. I'm sieging castles and the enemy army is ignoring me. I'll go back to attack them. Oh damn, we demolished them in that battle. Their army is just gone now. I'll go around and sail to the capital, as that's the war goal. And that's brought us to 80 war score. There we go, 100% war score. We'll be granted the kingdom titles we need, and bam, we're a king now. But we've yet to unite the Korean people. To unite them, we'll need 3 more counties for the realm size requirement. In addition to the land we already had, we now have the county here with the temple, which is a great special building with gold and dev growth. I think our best bet will be to keep the first duchy we got, and this duchy here as well, and give the rest to vassals. The reason we can do this is because in a meritocratic realm, the leader follows a different set of rules than everyone else. We don't have to worry about merit, appointment, or elections. Our titles will simply be passed on to our oldest son due to the primogeniture succession law. It's kinda broken to have it this early in the game. It makes succession essentially a non-issue. So yeah, let's unite our people, and then I'll form a hybrid culture with these other cultures to create a united Korean culture. Anyways, what's our culture like? We have refined poetry, martial admiration, stratified society, which makes family members get merit if one family member reaches rank 5, basically more nepotism. Cultural primacy, which makes characters stay away from other cultures and makes forming a hybrid culture way harder. And finally, Silla, which lets us get Silk Road techs without going to the Silk Road. I control the entire de jure empire for this decision, but we still need to expand our realm a bit. We can take this little island. Before we expand any further, we should manage our budget. Since we're the liege now, our vassals give us a boatload of money as taxes. Then I send them a salary as a percent of all our vassal taxes. There's also a military budget for military vassals to maintain troops. We can change the percent of our income that we will give for these things with certain penalties for going too low. I'm setting it to as low as possible without making everyone too mad. We're making pretty good money off of that. I have another dynasty legacy to unlock, and I've decided to not go down the virtues tree because it really doesn't make sense to do as a meritocratic. Maybe it'd be worth doing in China, but it's certainly not worth it in Korea. Instead, I'll go down the erudition for the 20% dev growth given by this third one. I've taken 2 counties since I got the kingdom, so I only need 1 more to form the empire. It was an extremely easy war, and now I'm here with this decision available. It'll destroy our kingdom titles, give us a new empire title, and give us cultural acceptance with all the other Korean cultures. May the unified kingdom last 1,000 years. We're now the Samham, and since everything is our de jure, we make way more money too. I can form that hybrid culture now. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna grant independence to the random vassals outside our de jure empire. I don't want these guys to convert to our new culture, because if our culture spread out further to these low development lands, it would decrease our research speed since research speed is calculated with the average development of a culture. The only new tradition I'm getting is maritime mercantilism, which will give us extra gold in coastal counties. I'm only picking 5 cultural traditions, as I want to add a new one in the empty slot we have. Also, I got rid of cultural primacy. Now for that extra slot, I'm looking at our terrain to pick what would go best. There's a decent amount of hills, so I'll pick up hill dwellers to buff them. Now this is the start of a powerful Korea. To get stronger, I'll be upgrading every building I can. There's a holy site here so I can build this nice grand temple. I'll have a long time to go for building upgrades as our next tech upgrade will come in like 40 years, so I'll be waiting for a while. I'm going through a ton of upgrades here. Oh, and a cool thing about our government type is that it lets us hold cities directly instead of having to give them out to vassals. It helps us get more gold with less land. Most of our buildings are capped at level 2, but our trade ports can go up to level 4 from our cultural tradition. You guys want to learn a cool glitch? If you go to your secondary castle and move your county capital to it, it gets a new building slot. Then just move your capital back and the building slot continues to exist. Yeah, it's kind of broken and I don't usually do it, but I thought I'd just show you guys this. It's been in the game for years, by the way. In our meritocratic realm, I can revoke titles from vassals for free without a claim, which is pretty sweet. I'm grabbing these counties here since I have the domain space for it. Meritocratic realms also have this projects feature. There aren't many for Korea, but I think China has more. I can pay some money to increase development and add buildings to a duchy. I'm making the switch from learning education to stewardship education for my kids. I'm holy enough to become a paragon, which increases religious vassals' opinion of me. Just got treasured knowledge, so our development growth is increasing. My wife just died. Now I'm depressed. Well, apparently there's a serial killer roaming around, maybe he'll kill me. And now my new wife was just killed by that serial killer. And yes, my guy lost his wife and immediately married a beautiful woman half his age. Holy shit, is this killer brutal. They tore apart the body to the point where it's unrecognizable. And now they've killed my heir. They left a note saying that this is their last murder and now they're dipping. What the fuck? Our character has finally passed away. And damn, did he have a rough life. We're now a little kid who doesn't know the struggles of the world. These guys don't like the fact that I'm a little kid and they all want to rebel. I can marry the daughter of the rebellion leader to get him out of it. Unfortunately, the rebellion will still happen, but at least a few thousand troops got removed from the opposing side. I'm replacing some of the archers for heavy infantry since I have the extra funds. Surely this will be fine. Civil wars like this are always hard to manage with all the different armies and land coming at you. I'll need to buy some mercenaries to even the odds. It's battle time. Never mind, we got a trait. Okay, now it's battle time. And whoever had the claim against me just died, so we won the war in a way. Well, that was easy, I guess. It's been 40 years, and now I have battlements, which means level 2 castles. Some of our counties haven't converted cultures yet, so I'll need to do that so that I can upgrade their castles. Now that I'm an adult, I will swear an oath to shape the realm. We just need to build or upgrade 8 buildings. It should be easy. And a bunch of vassals are rebelling again. I really hope we don't need mercenaries because we just lost all of our money. The none of title got destroyed, whatever the hell that means. Like, this is obviously a glitch, and that glitch decided to clear my damn bank account. I'm trying to look up the glitch, but I'm not finding anything about it. Whatever. I'm awesome, so I won the Civil War after running around killing thousands. Once you have a steady income, it's a good idea to go to university. I got the Golden Sovereign education trait from it, which increases vassal taxes by 25%, which is just nuts. It's been 50 years since we created our last hybrid culture, so I can go ahead and form a new one with the third and final Korean culture. I'm not changing any traditions, but I am getting rid of stratified society since I really don't need that anymore. Now I can add a new tradition once I get the prestige. Actually, I can already go ahead and get mountain homes. We have a lot of mountains terrain, so it just makes sense. What? Okay, buddy, I can't let you take that. It looks like I'm gonna lose this battle. I need mercenaries. My headcanon is that mercenaries have portal guns to instantly teleport to battles. It still says we'll lose, but I believe in us. Okay, game, you gotta stop popping up events. I'm trying to fight here. Oh my god. Let me fight.
You gotta be flipping kidding me.
Okay, cool. We won. They ran away and gave us enough time to get war score, and I just decided to call a white peace. I bring each of my characters down the architect tree as it has great perks. Hey, so the glitch happened again. Is this really gonna be a recurring thing? It happened when my vassal died and I inherited the land. I'm not so sure I can prevent that. This glitch is nasty.
Nasty. Nasty jazz.
In 25 years, we'll get manorialism and the ability to upgrade all our economic buildings. To make that faster, we can switch to a scholarship focus so that we can get the scientific perk for increased cultural fascination speed. Okay, we actually just can't save up money with this glitch. You know what? I'll just keep the duchy titles. If I have all the titles, then I can't inherit any. Maybe that'll reduce the frequency of the glitch. Having this many duchy titles will make all our vassals hate us. Oh well. This could be affecting it. We haven't held an exam in 73 years, so maybe there's just no available candidates. I'll try holding exams to get enough duchy title candidates so we never ever inherit a duchy title again, since my current theory is that inheriting a duchy title is causing the glitch. Thank God inheriting a barony doesn't cause the glitch. We just got manorialism, so it's time for the Lego sound effect. Manorialism also unlocks duchy buildings. I normally go for royal reserves for the development growth, but there's this other duchy building that's new, and also grants development growth. In addition to development growth, it increases lifestyle experience, so I think it might actually be better. I've been ignoring this, but each house has an aspiration, which gives certain bonuses to our house members. I have a ton of influence, since I really don't use it anymore, to upgrade our integrity aspiration to the max level. I'd say the only part I really care about is the extra 10% treasury income. As a member of the Move Fave, I can seek the aid of the spirits, so let's do it! I'll give a grand offering with our extra money. Well, okay then, it seems the spirits have possessed us. This is interesting. It's like a buff, except it gives us a health penalty. So basically we get more lifestyle experience and a virtuous trait, which actually has double the normal virtuous stats in exchange for dying earlier. It looks like I just sold my soul to the devil. We now have the Magistrate's Innovation. It's the same as the Guild's Innovation, but it's for Asia. It gives us an extra building slot, which I will be using to make us more money. In our hills counties, we can build windmills since Hill Dwellers grants that ability. Level 4 hill farms unlock windmills. I'm also a fan of the blacksmith's building for the percent holding taxes it gives. I have all the innovations I want, so I'll go back and start getting the random assortment of Silk Road innovations that give different buffs to either development or income. The High Medieval era is coming in around 20 years. We're making hundreds of buckaroonies. We'll just sit around for a while and it should have us become pretty powerful. Our domain is all maxed out and stuff. We have the option to become a witch, and looking here, witches are fully accepted, so I'm gonna become a witch. Now that it's 1050, I can unlock the early medieval period, once we get one more tech researched. It'll take us 8 years to get a new tech, and we're depressed. I think it just runs in the family. Just 3 more years now. Yeah, cool. I just lost 40,000 gold instantly. This shit is starting to piss me off. I'm gonna try to ignore the problem, and somewhat fix it by making such an insane amount of money that losing it all doesn't even matter.
Yahoo!
We have windmills and watermills. Both give great money and dev growth. Watermills give decreased construction costs, while windmills give more development and gold. I'm getting watermills first when I can for the decreased construction cost. These buildings are so good that they don't even let you build them in secondary holdings. Build. I'll build till the sun goes out. Next up is hoardings, which comes in 18 years. Windmills and watermills are what mega boost your income. As you can see up here, look at how fast our monthly income has been growing. Especially now that I'm maxing these buildings out for our current tech level. It was bound to happen eventually. I'm surprised we made it this long without a plague. Gotta enter seclusion and isolate the capital. It's infected our whole west coast. Hey, the son I put in prison is becoming a witch. Doesn't really matter since I'm trying to kill him. And my tutor is educating him, that's funny. My oldest son just isn't as good as my second son, so that's why he's in a dungeon. Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And in this case, I gotta kill my son. Letting him rot in prison until he naturally dies has less penalties than actually killing him, so that's what I'm doing. Hey, stop that, you can't be raiding here. Well, we're gonna lose that battle. I'm not gonna let that happen, it's mercenary time. I'll buy a ton. I don't really care, I'm rich. I randomly lose my money sometimes anyways, so why not spend it while I can? Nomads, you better not raid me again or I might just mass murder your family. We have mountains, hills, and lastly, forests in our empire. So for my next cultural tradition, I'm picking up forest folk. We have an open slot because you get a new one each era. Hey, we just got hoardings too. Guilds will come next, and once we get that, we'll have all the economic upgrades I'll need to defeat China. With hoardings, I can upgrade all our castles to level 3. I've been collecting duchy titles to reduce the chance we lose all our money to the glitch, but actually that might be a positive. Each duchy title gets a little army, so essentially we're gonna have a ton of men at arms. I'm getting a mix of armored horsemen and armored footmen, and some siege units of course. I've unlocked guilds, so I'll now get the military techs to prepare for war. We have a new building slot, and can upgrade all our buildings to a higher level. This isn't an exaggeration. I've been upgrading stuff for like 10 real life minutes. I'm going to be the richest country out there for sure. So to prepare for the invasion of China, I'll need a county that borders them. I'll have to fight these nomads for one of these counties. I'm not even bothered by this anymore. It's a little sad because we could be a millionaire without this glitch, but I mean, it's whatever. I skipped the war because it was easy, but now we border the Yu dynasty. As you can see here, they've done very well for themselves, making China absolutely massive. We're unable to claim the mandate due to the current cycle situation. We need the cycle to enter the tension phase, which unlocks the seize the mandate of heaven, casus belli against China. The tension phase is up next, so all we have to do is wait for our chance. Once tension reaches 4,000, it'll be our time. The value goes up for all these actions, but they don't really have anything to do with me, so yeah, we'll just wait. Living next to a nomadic tribe is so weird. I'll just randomly get more land for seemingly no reason. I don't want this extra land. I don't want my culture to spread. I don't want to deal with more vassals, and I especially don't want a higher chance to lose all my money. I just unlocked the men-at-arms innovation, so I can upgrade all our, well, men-at-arms. Whoa, that's a big army. Okay, they just want the land that I don't really care about or need. I mean, it's a little annoying because I want the land to border you, but I can probably just take a county from this confederation later. I'll surrender this. I don't really want to fight. Wait, again? Oh, it's because I somehow got land in their de jure again. Like, I don't even want this land. Why do I keep getting it? They took it in the last war, and I own it again. This whole situation is just funny. China has entered the tension phase, so I'll fabricate a claim next to them so I can claim the mandate. Our military is ready. I have trebuchets now, and fully maxed out heavy infantry and heavy cavalry. I'm preemptively buying all the mercenaries possible for two reasons. Firstly, I'm doing it just in case I randomly lose all my money. Secondly, nomads love buying all the mercenaries, so I want to buy them before they get the chance to. Now that's a county next to China. It's time to seize the mandate of heaven. They have 46,000 troops while we have the same actually. That's interesting. Only because of the mercenaries though. If we win this war, we will get the entire hegemon of China. Damn, with the war profiteer boost, I'm making nearly 1,000 per month. The war goal is the capital, so I'll need to go down the river to get there. I can't sail down the river, so I'll be marching my army down. I'm just raising my men-at-arms. Levies are useless. I will siege until the enemy begins to arrive. There they are, coming over here. They have a couple armies split up from the looks of it. I'll attack right away before they group up for an easier win. The rest of the army is over here. Ah, they're running away to the other side of this river. I don't want to attack across the river, but I think I have to. Well, damn, we caught them at the perfect time to kill half their army. Now I can get this other army. Never mind. They are out of here. I'll start sieging castles. Their entire army is here and ready to attack me. Fortunately for us, they trickled in and handed us a decisive victory on a shiny gold platter. 500 troops dead on my side, 14,000 troops dead on the Chinese side. Holy shit. Now that's the end of the Chinese army. They've risen some new forces, but I think I can siege castles quicker than them to end the war. Maybe just one more battle for old time's sake. And that's 100 war score for all of China. What the hell is happening in the West? Holy shit. Okay, let's ignore that and claim our rightful place as the son of heaven. Something's a bit wrong here. Now isn't that better? Yeah, okay, that's insane. 3,200 revenue, 1,900 total gold of profit a month. So are we the best or what? Hey guys, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. You can check the description if you want to join the Discord where we host events. And next to the subscribe button, there's a little plus sign where you can become a channel member where you get a little bit of extra content and behind the scenes. Also, if you haven't already, check out this Japan video. It's pretty cool.